All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are y'all doing? Afternoon. Let's get out here and get some sunlight. Let's do this right. Yeah. Good afternoon. How are y'all doing? Start this off right. To my new subs. To my old school subs. To my TikTokers. Love y'all. Ashe. If it was not for y'all, this would not be happening right now, and this would not be possible. All the shares, all the likes, all the comments that I need to get caught up on. They are amazing. They keep me going every day. Let's see if we can get some sunlight in this. Listen to those birds. Listen to that dog. Look at that sunlight right above my head. I appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. I'd probably be just working out. Yeah, I'd be just working out. But thanks to you guys, we have a community growing. I'm part of a bigger community, the narcissism awareness community. And, we're going to help people out. We're going to bring awareness, and hopefully you can get yourself out of a situation if you're in one, or help someone else. That's what it's about. So let's talk about it, right? So you just found out that your parents are narcissists. What can I say? You know what I mean? Welcome. You don't know what to do. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Trying Dog? What's going on? How are you? So, you don't know what to do. So you can't get rid of them. Can't leave them, And if you really think about it, they've been a narcissist all your life. You just didn't really know what it was, right? Like when you were a kid, it was kind of like, well, every time you went to school and your academics were, because you're like a little genius, You're an empath, so you're like a little genius. So, you're coming home with straight A's and, you don't hear nothing. You come home with like a C or something and it's like, what are you doing? You just giving up? You just don't care no more? It's like, man, you want to play sports. And there's always a reason why you can't play. Oh, you're too skinny. Oh, you got to put some weight on. Let me eat some more and let me lift some weights and I can put some weight on, I don't want you to get hurt. Well, you know what I mean? Kind of holding me back if you think about it, because when you play sports, you're kind of taught like a lot of team building exercises. You know what I'm saying? Camaraderie. Like it's very important, man. My friend, I keep talking about him, Quinn, my brother, man. He was a sports guy, so he played sports in high school and middle school and stuff. And, he hangs out with the fellas and he got a bunch of guy friends. I didn't play any sports and I have no guy friends. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like, you start remembering like some of those signs were kind of always there. Just the narcissistic signs of the competition or competing with you all the time. They never, can let you, outshine them. It's always a competition. It's always a, something else about the narcissistic parent that you realize. And the reason why you start thinking about this stuff from your childhood, that came up, and there's other weird stuff too, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say, just for example, like, I'm just, shooting this out the sky, like, hey, you used to work, you used to have like 2 jobs in high school, and, you're kind of clutter-minded, and, your parents see that you got your checks laying around, you ain't really take them to the bank, and instead of like just, consolidating them together or whatever, your narc parent cashes the check, takes your money, and then says, when you don't really look for it because, you've always been abundant with money, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I was in high school, I was making more money than I keep up with, and that's, and then next thing you know, your parent goes, well, hey, you should be keeping up with your money. You know what I'm saying? You should be keeping up with your money. You shouldn't be leaving your checks around. What? Narcs are always about money. Think about it. This person has always been about money. And it's never just about them being about money. Here's the thing about the narc parent. My son is looking big as shit. You know, here's the thing about the narc parent. The narc parent is so concerned about money, but they don't want to do the work for the money. The narc parent will find all kind of different ways to put your ass to work for the money. Because that narc parents have found a way to think that because you were born, it's your job to serve them until they die. And they're trying to put this in your head at all times, to be thinking about serving them in some kind of capacity, no matter what you do. You could be doing whatever you want to do. You could be an entrepreneur, but that narc parent's going to have a better idea about being an entrepreneur. But guess what? They're not going to do it themselves. No, it's going to be an idea about how you can do better, or you work for them. Because if they talk about working with you, you're working for them. Okay? Know that about that narc parent. All right? You know what I'm saying? So look, when you realize you had a narc parent, you can't get rid of them, you know what you got to do? If you cannot love them from a distance, if you're one of those people that you know got to check on them or whatever you got to do, hey man, look, know that everything they say is gaslighting. Know that they're narcs. Know that they're probably jealous of you. Think back about all the different things that they've done. Hey, I appreciate you, big homie. James, I appreciate you. You know? And, you know, just these narcs, man. And I'm going at all narcs. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Family member, parent. Man, my kid was old enough, he was a narc. Man, I call him out. Man, if I was a narc, I call myself out. Put myself in therapy. I'm done with this, man. Like, because you know the problem is with this narc stuff, especially the family stuff. I'm gonna dwell on the family stuff. Hey, these the family narcs be causing these generational curses, man. Like, they cause these generational curses. I'm breaking these curses, man. Like, the family narcs, man, they cause you not to feel like you can be comfortable, be yourself. They're always, since you were little, you know, finding a way to hold you back. It's like they can see you shine like a narc, and they just find ways to handcuff you the whole time, and they try to find ways to break you. If you think about it, they've always found ways to try to break you. You know what I mean? And especially for those that can't be broken like me. You know what I mean? You can't be broken. I can't be broken. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, I do. I'm a G with it, man. Like, you know, if I feel like things ain't right, I just straight up go in the army. I'm going to the army at 17. I don't give a damn. You know, right out of high school. You know what, man? I don't need no shit from nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't need you to help me with that. I was going to the army. There's a war going on. I'll do what I got to do, man. I'll do what I got to do. I'm not going to stay here. No, I'm good. You know what I mean? No, I'm not going to do this. You know what I mean? We gotta call it like you see it. You know what I mean? And the behaviors of these people, it does not change. It don't change when they get older. They do the same thing they do with it. You know the problem, the biggest problem with them, and how you can always tell a narc parent, they're always belittling their kids some type of way. I mean, they're always going to triangulate the kids, but they're always got to belittle the kids too. You know, they'll try to find a way to belittle them, you know, and embarrass them like they're still a kid. You be a grown person, you be a grown man, grown woman, and this older elder that's supposed to be, you know, the center of the family is yelling at you like you're a little baby. You're a whole grown person paying your bills. This person couldn't do nothing to you if they wanted to, but because of the trauma that they've put on you since you were a child, you don't want to say nothing back. See, I'm not that one. I've never been. That's why everybody just keeps me at a distance. See, I didn't know what narcissism was, but I always noticed that people keep me at a distance, and I know now why. They know that if I know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, man. But what I'm saying is, if I know what's going on, then I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna pay attention. I don't think I've had no kind of supernova situation. You know, you gotta understand, I'm just a passionate person. I speak passionately when I speak. I'm very calculated. I really don't know what that supernova thing is. I've kind of looked at it a little bit, but I don't really know what it is. Everybody got their own kind of interpretation of it. So if there's any kind of way, like I don't know what I'm doing, or I'm not able to handle what's going on, and now I'm always calculated. Everything I do is strategic. It's not like I just get on here and rant, or like whenever I came across a situation where I realized that I have narcissists in my immediate circle, I don't know what a supernova is. Somebody got to give me the definition of that. Somebody in the comments, give me and I mean like a non, like goofy, like a legit the definition of what an empath or what an empath goes supernova, whatever that means. Right? 'Cause I have no idea, and I don't want to speak on something I don't know anything about. But with your parent, man, they'll still treat you. This is the thing. How you know that it's a narc parent, they'll still treat you like a child when you're a grown person. They'll talk to you like you're a little baby boy or a little baby girl. And it'll be over the goofiest stuff. It's not nothing that serious. But see, like I was saying, with somebody like me, I don't really, like I said, I went in the military when I was 17. I'm like the black sheep of the family, or the scapegoat. You know what I mean? I was a scapegoat until I decided, hey, look, I'm gonna step away. You know what I mean? Because I started, when I looked up narcissism, I started noticing what's going on. I'm like, triangulation. Oh, always talking about the other one behind their back, and you know, we're all the kids are against each other, and I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having no participation, any kind of weird stuff. You know what I mean? You know, or any kind of guilt trip, goofy stuff, or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not. And everybody know me. Everybody know, like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm unpredictable. Being that I'm not worried about what anybody thinks, so whatever comes across my mind, or if I feel like you some kind of way coming at me wrong, or you're an enemy, I'm going to take you as such. Period. They know that. Everybody know that. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those kind of, maybe that's what that person meant by supernova. Like, you know, I was, you know, put to the point where, that didn't happen. What I do is I just notice things, and I just take note of them, and I just don't let certain energy, or I don't allow a certain part of myself to be exposed after that point, you know. And that's all I do. Like, that's it, you know. I just move a little bit different after that. That's it. I don't do anything other than that. You know what I mean? I still, like, there's, you know, some people have family that they can't just distance themselves from safely, you know. So you have to continue to still interact with them. If it's like a narcissistic parent, what you have to do with them is literally let it go in one ear and out the other, everything they say to you. Every single thing that they say to you, just let it go in one ear and out the other. Like, you have to find a way to zone them out. And what they're going to do, they're going to try to bring up stuff because they know all your childhood, but you're not that same person that you were when you were a child. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you, because some people think I get out here and just rant, but I'm out here putting my life out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting y'all in, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm completely trying to be relatable. I'm not out here just talking about stuff that I've seen. I'm talking about my life, and a lot of you guys are going through the same thing. So I think I'm not saying it's dope that we had to deal with it. I think it's dope that there's people that have gone through and I've gone through, and see what they do. What they try to do nowadays is shame you for being a narcissist. So I'm not being a narcissist, for being a victim of a narcissist, right? So they have this shaming language, and people are trying to gaslight, you know. See, I'm not gonna let nobody see. They try to gaslight you and try to say things like, oh, you know, you got to get over this. You got to get over it. See, what I want is somebody to tell this 2-time combat veteran that worked for the White House, tell me to get over it. Tell me to get over it. Tell any of y'all to think y'all cooler than me, look cooler than me, got more swag than me, look better than me. Come and tell me to get over it. See, because normally y'all can say that because you think people are kind of, I'm not the one, man. I got it all. And I still got hit. So anybody can. So don't sit here and try to gaslight everybody going through it. Talking about, you need to get over, you need to get on the scale, you need to get your life together. You got other elements of yourself that you should be worried about. There should be no one out there trying to tell you how to get over your situation, how to go about moving forward, or what you should be watching. They need to mind their own business. Yeah, you know what I mean? You don't need to be told, like, don't let anyone tell you what you need to be doing. You know what I mean? I'm just out here, you know, just like y'all. Had to deal with, and I had like 3 in a row. I didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? I just started calling them Megans, because my first one was Megan. Her name was Megan. So I just kept calling them Megans. Like, yeah, they all act the same, you know? And then once I found out what it was, I'm like, oh, it ain't me. Oh, you know what? You know how relieving that is when you realize, like, oh my God, it ain't me, man. You know, but it is me, because I'm attracted to these weirdos, but it ain't me. You know what I mean? Like, it is me, but it ain't me. You know, so it's like, all right, well, and once you got that, you can move forward. You know what I mean? But when you have like let me wrap this up, man. It's 15 minutes. Hey, but when you got like a narc parent, man, I don't know what's that rap. I don't know what that means. But when you have like a narc parent, man, you gotta really, man, you gotta tread light. Just don't take offense to anything that they say. If you think back through your childhood, you're gonna really realize some narcissistic tendencies that they had going on or things they did, and you're just gonna have to, man, you're gonna have to be a bigger person. You know what I'm saying? That right? Hey, there it is. Live and learn, right? Live and learn. Get over nothing. Hey, yeah, there it is. You know, hey, how's it going, my guy? I got good neighbors. But live and learn, man, and you know, get over nothing, man. You see, Mike, you gonna have me run this up, man, and I can't go over 15 minutes. The replays don't get watched. So, hey, look, I'm gonna get back on here. Lesson learned. Move on. You hear what Mike's saying? Appreciate you. Hey, look, love y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping through. And remember, if you got like a narc parent and you can't, or a guardian or whatever, and you can't get rid of, you know what I'm saying? You can't like walk away from them, you know, you can't love them from a distance. Just try your best to let whatever they say go in one ear and out the other, man. Yeah, it's just a narc. It's probably, you know, they're probably jealous. They're gonna compete. You know, you know all the things, right? And if you know what they're gonna do, you can put everything that they're doing into a box, and then you don't have to worry about them getting you out of your frame whatsoever, right? Envy is a motherfucker. Yeah. So, hey, look, love y'all. It's 16 minutes too long. I'll get back on in a little bit, and I'm gonna do a pre-recorded video because I plan on going back out there to the park, man, but it's like 40 minutes away. But it finally got warm enough, so I'm gonna probably go back out there. You know, y'all like that video, so I'm gonna go ahead and put another one out. I'm running it up too long. Again, love y'all. Have a great Sunday. Don't work too hard. Hit this time off, but come tomorrow, we back at it, baby. I'm gonna be expecting some working out or something. We back at it.